Hey everybody, we are back. We are here at Golf Tech Oakbrook. TJ Sullivan, PGA Master Professional. He's going to show us one of his favorite launch monitor drills you can do at home, or you can do it out on the range as well. Let's get into it.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're going to do here is we're working a little bit more on trying to see that ball flight for you start right and curve left. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our launch monitor here at GC Quad from Foresight. We're going to try to get it to start right, curve left without crossing the target line. And we're going to start with a 10 to 15 yard shot. And each shot that you're successful with, you're going to do a little bit beyond that. If you don't hit it far enough, or it doesn't curve left, or if it curves too far left, then we're going to start over and go back down to that 10 to 15 yard shot. But we're going to see how many you can get consecutively all the way through.
We're going to ladder up, and you're giving me those parameters to start it right, bring it back left without crossing the center line, because I like to hit a draw.
You like to hit a draw, but we don't want to hit the pull draw, and we don't want to hit the huge, big push block fadey thing.
Okay, sounds pretty tough. I think I'll try it. Here we go. 17 yards, here we go. We're going right off the bat. I got this. And it's got to be a full swing?
Nope. No, it can be whatever length swing you want.
Oh, nailed it.
Okay, so that ball went 26 yards. We did have some left side spin. Okay, so the next shot has to go at least 27 yards. Obviously, if the objective here is to hit as many shots as you're trying to hit before you get to full, so we probably just want to try to ladder it up just a little bit here. Okay. So again, trying to hit it 27 yards, probably going to go about 50 or so.
I'm going to prove you wrong. I got 27. Oh, I might have went short trying to prove you wrong.
You did, so now we got to start over.
Start all the way back to zero.
Start all the way back to zero.
Okay, oh, all right, pride out of the way, here we go. So back to zero, smallest shot I can hit.
And we can see with our launch monitor, obviously it looks like it's going fairly straight. We can see that it did have some left side spin. It did start to the right, and that ball rolled out to 23 yards.
Cool, cool. All right, here we go. So we can do this in a variety of degrees, right? I mean, if I'm a lesser skilled player, maybe you start with the yardage and see what you can do with that. I will say this, as you're having me do this, you would think, oh yeah, this is easy, going really slow. It's not. The other thing is, I can really feel, like when I hit those first couple, I really could feel how my hands worked, I could feel how my arms worked, I could really feel all of that stuff that puts into a strike that I think if I were to go all the way up, I actually think I have something there I could feel actually take it with me.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, so that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to develop that feel so that way you can take it to the golf course, you know what that's like. And you're right. If we were to say, let's try to hit a small shot, and the only objective here is to hit the ball to the right, like start it right. You can use your launch monitor to check that initial starting direction, or if your only objective is to curve it left, and then you can advance there to start it right and curve it left.
Right.
Clearly, with where you are right now, we probably need to choose one parameter and try to ladder up from that, as opposed to trying to get three.
Okay.
Just with where you are with the skill set.
Right. So don't be afraid to tailor the drill. Even, you know, I don't want to say I'm an expert player, but I have a little bit of skill at the game, and it's okay to make something fall back a little bit to make it a little bit, you know, achievable. This game is going to beat us up enough as is. Right. So we want it to have a little bit of challenge. We obviously want to be able to push ourselves in practice, but
you want to make it fun as well.
Yeah, don't be afraid. I mean, you shouldn't leave here wanting to break all your clubs and leaving them in the trash outside. So
yeah, it's a nice little Goldilocks rule. If you can execute something more than 70% of the time, probably a little bit too easy. So you want to make it a little bit more challenging. But if you don't execute it like even 25 or 30% of the time, you've made it too hard.
Gotcha.
So there's a nice little balance there.
All right, I'm gonna go to that 50. I'm getting it. Here we go.
Okay. Start right, curve left.
Oh, it's left. Hold on.
You want me to demonstrate now?
Yes. No. I got this. I feel it too. Oh man, I feel it. I know what I've been doing wrong. Okay. Here it is. I'm gonna make a time lapse of all my fails.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, and that was my 50-yard attempt that went 113. Good job, Hogan.
That's right. And so what we're recognizing now, to kind of relate this back to something that you and I have also talked about, it was noticeable that you turned a little bit more in the backswing, definitely swung that club a little bit more to the right. Face orientation was definitely pointed to the right, but because you swung more, the ball actually curved back a little bit to the left, and that's a nice little push draw that we want to see. So if we can do that and try to expand on it, that'd be really great.
Well, and I like what you're saying there too, because it goes back, me and you talked about my swing just a few minutes ago, and we were talking about what I should do. And, you know, it's very eye-opening, you know, hey, what I've got to do as we're doing this, and it's, you know, just got to get it done now. So that'll be the key. So very cool. So this is a drill here, ladder up. You can put a couple parameters on it. You can put, you know, just one, saying, hey, I want to control distance and just understand. I think it would be interesting for kind of your higher handicap player when they start saying, all right, hey, I'm going to swing it at, you know, like let's say 15 yards like we did at the start, like how small that is and how far that ball actually is going to go. And then you start going up, like you said, it's expert player, maybe they can go up by 5 yards or so. But I'd venture a guess, and I'd be interested to see a higher handicapper as they do this, how little extra effort they have to put in it to make that ball go a lot farther than what they were really thinking.
Absolutely. There's always that big jump, whether it's between 75 and 100 yards or 75 and 150 yards. And what feels to you or someone swinging at 80%, executing the form that we work on, the thing that we want to try to do, the ball goes our full yardage or something close to it. And then it's that aha moment. Then it's a matter of taking that feel to the golf course to have a lot more fun out there.
Yeah, and I definitely just had that aha moment to make that one happen there. Which, hey, doesn't matter who you are. Again, if you're an expert player, we all struggle too as we're working on this stuff and trying to get some things to happen. So you're not the only one in there. The key is giving yourself some goals, giving yourself something to work towards, and that's what's going to ultimately make you a better player and train your game to get you where you want to. So ladder up drill, that's from TJ Sullivan. Make sure you go over to Golf Tech's website and you can check out Oakbrook here. I will link that down below. You also can just check out any of their centers around the world, actually. We did a club fit here earlier. He got me 30 easy yards. That was awesome. I feel like we worked a little bit on my swing too. We're using their OptiMotion technology. I feel like we even might, if I tried that driver again with that, I'd probably have a few more in there. So really, really cool stuff, all numbers based, all stuff where you get to see, hey, this is how I'm gonna get better. A lot of research that goes behind it, which we've talked about on this channel we like. So make sure you check them out.
A lot of fact-based, proven information through our big data study that we did a few years ago.
Yep.
Just continue to use things that correlate with skill level and try to help as many people get better at golf.
So make sure you check out TJ, Master PGA Professional, Golf Digest, Best in State, Golf Digest, Best Young Instructors. I'll link all that stuff down below so you can check him out a little bit more. TJ, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you,
It's been fun,
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Yeah, and we'll check you out in the next video. Click that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already, and we'll see you then.